The opinions expressed on this program are solely those of its hosts, guests, or callers, and do not necessarily represent the opinions of WTBR-FM, its management, other producers, or sponsors.
Episode of Not Your Cup of Tea with Chuck and Billy, coming to you live on WTBR 89.7 in Pittsfield and WSBR 88.1 in Lee. The show where we serve up a fresh blend of banter, laughter, and complete nonsense. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Or should we say the Karen in the room? You know who I'm talking about. Those self-appointed gatekeepers of taste who march into Starbucks and act like they're negotiating a UN peace treaty over their pumpkin spice lattes. If you're a Karen and this show isn't your style, well, that's just too bad. You're welcome to switch to something more soothing, like a documentary on the history of beige paint. But for everyone else who loves a good laugh and isn't afraid to tackle the absurdities of life, you're in the right place. Chuck and Billy are ready to dive into the hilarious, the ridiculous, and the why did I just say that moments we all know and love. So grab your favorite drink, whether it's tea, coffee, or something a bit stronger, and get ready for a wild ride. If you're not here for the fun, well, Karen, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Now, without further ado, here are Chuck and Billy bringing you Not Your Cup of Tea. Let the chaos begin.
All right, man. Let the chaos begin.
So is it going to be chaotic or is it going to be snoozy?
It might be now because now, just so you guys know out there, we are an hour long now. There's no half an hour for you people.
Woohoo!
Now you guys have to deal with us with an extra half an hour.
Yeah, now you got to deal with us for a whole hour.
All the people driving home are like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Jesus.
We have to deal with these guys again?
Yeah.
Come on.
Again, longer.
Yeah. That was
But
bad,
hey, you know what?
longer. But yeah.
Yeah. So that's good though.
It is. We have
people-
pushed. We have pushed to get an hour.
Yeah, and
we
it's
finally
great,
did it.
and it's awesome. So thank you.
We appreciate it.
PCTV and WTBR.
And the programming committee, thank you
and
so
the
much.
program committee.
Really, it means a lot to us.
Well, what's great about it is now that we have this hour, we can actually have our people who come to us. It's like we really want to come on.
Yeah.
And talk about this or talk about that.
Yeah. Now I can get like a whole bunch of people that are like, so when's your show going to be an hour, bro?
Yeah, I see that. That. I do see that on your post at times.
It's like, when's it going to be an hour, bro? How come you guys are like, half an hour?
So are you guys ever going to be like an hour?
Are you ever going to invite me on your show?
Yeah.
No.
Like Chantel.
Yeah, no.
We got to have her.
I know. We also got to do Amelia. Amelia's supposed to be on the show.
True.
Yeah. She's
True.
she's from London, England.
Ooh.
She's like, oh, hello, everybody. Would you like a crumpet? Whatever.
Some tea and crumpets.
She was choking on her tea when I was trying to say crumpet.
Well, this will definitely not be her. This won't be her cup of tea then.
Exactly. She'll be like, I love this show.
Do you fellas have any tea?
You guys would you like 2 cubes of sugar or
Would you like-
one? We should do the whole show like that. People, like,
I'm horrible at it. I'm horrible. I have to work on it, but I'm a little rusty on it.
people from there are like, those Americans.
Let's see.
We have an hour. We don't even know what to do now. We're freaking out here.
I don't know what did the spokes guy say just now?
Oh, what did he say? He said, if you're a Karen, you shouldn't be listening to the show.
Well, no, before that.
I don't remember.
I don't remember what he said either.
I don't know. We can play it.
No.
Oh, all right, fine.
People heard it.
Yeah, they heard it. But
Yeah.
we don't know what he said, but we can laugh about it later.
I wish I knew.
He was saying that we're going to do chaos and we're the things that we say. Did they really say that? Yeah. Did we really say that?
Yeah, we probably did. Oh, but because we're changing to an hour, we do have a new time.
We do.
So it's the same day, Wednesdays.
Yep.
But it's going to be at 3:30
To 4:30.
to 4:30 instead of 4 and on. So
It's not good. It's going to be 4 to 5 today, but next week it'll be 3:30 and on from there.
yep.
So not 3:30 and on for the whole day. What I mean is 3:30 to 4:30. People will be like, good. Oh, thank God.
yeah, right. No, we don't want to. That's it.
We don't listen to that for 4 hours.
Protest. No, I'm just kidding.
People out there with picket signs. Stop chugging Billy.
yeah.
Well, we already had
Turn them off.
Trump sent that, that
Oh, yeah, that's right.
letter.
That's right.
We are going to shut.
I couldn't watch it, dude. But yeah, I know you made it. I know it was like AI or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I can't even watch this.
I can't watch this guy.
But it is what it is.
It's funny.
It is kind of funny. So what's been happening? So let's see. What do we got happening around?
I don't know, man. What do we even got going on around
I don't know.
here?
The weather's beautiful. I know that.
It was nice yesterday, and then I get a day off, and it's colder.
I know it is a little bit chilly.
I
But,
was at work all day.
but that just means that it's not 19 degrees or 18 degrees or 5 degrees right now.
5
right?
below or something.
Right.
Trying to walk your dogs, and you're like, hurry up and go to the bathroom.
I know.
Yeah,
How
they're
can
just
you
like,
handle it?
"Nah, nah, nah."
I know.
I hate when they do that.
My dog loves to play too. Like she's like, she'll be out there in the freezing cold, and I'm like, what? I'm sitting there and I'm like, I can't even stand. And she's like playing and rolling in the snow. And like, wow. I mean, I know you got a coat, but and it's pretty thick in the wintertime. But at the same time, it's like it isn't that thick, right? And I know that their body temperatures are a little bit higher, but I'm like, there were a couple of times this winter I had to almost carry her back inside because, and the booties don't stay on her; they just fall off in the snow. So well, I tried to carry her; it's very difficult, but.
It was I bought these booties for my dogs, and my little one, he just goes.
He looks like
He looks like I don't know.
Like he walks with his feet way out, like flying, or
like when he walks first, he'll put his feet. They'll all go up in the air, like all weird. But then when he tries to walk normally, only 1 foot stays back. He's like sticks it way back like this. He's on 3 feet, dude.
because it feels funny. But the first time, I was actually really proud of Harper. I was really worried about how she was going to behave, like me trying to put booties on her. At first she was like, "What are you doing? What are you?" She's looking at me like side eyeing me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I'm holding my breath, like, okay, don't freak out, don't freak out, because if I can touch her feet with no problem. I can touch all her feet, but the second I pull like the nail clippers out, she's gone. I don't even know. I turn around to go get the nail clippers. I have them in my hand. I turn around. She's disappeared from the couch or wherever. And I'm like, where'd you go? And she hates them.
Oh,
but so I was worried about the booties. So I'm putting them on at a really slow pace. 1 foot, like get her little nails in there first, get the foot, and then she's still side eyeing me,
I don't
right?
like you
right.
right
She's
now.
like, "What are you doing?" So I slide on the first one, and she's like, she just kind of like jumps a little bit, like at first, like she don't like it.
Yeah.
And then I was giving her lots of praise, and I was telling her she's a good girl. I was giving her treats every single time, so she started to calm down, right? Got the second one on, and got the third one on, and of course I gave it a few minutes in between, so I wasn't like stressing her out too much. But I got to the fourth foot, right, and I was slowly like sliding the booty on, and she goes, "Rrr." She just looked at me and goes, "Rrr," like, "All right, I'm done."
I've had enough. Treats or not.
And then when she walked for the first time, and you can hear them because they had like they had like rubber
Like suction cups.
No, they had this. It was like boots, like on the butt, like our boots.
Oh, like
so like you'd hear her like clink 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 on the floor, and her legs would go way up in the air, like she was throwing them up in the air. The back legs were going way behind her. I was dying, but she loved it. Like it was funny. She didn't like dislike it. It was hilarious. She was like running around the house, but still her legs were like flying around.
Yeah,
I can't take.
my big dog, like she's shaggy. She's very shaggy. And
Yeah, she's cute.
Trying to put her hoof She like she'll sit there and she'll just go.
Like, look.
No, she's not angry. She's just like
complacent.
all right, I'll do it. And then I put her boots. She's fine. She walks completely fine, like normal. Momo, forget it, dude.
Of course she does.
He's like, okay, yeah. Which one do I put down first?
and Momo is a Chihuahua. So
yeah, he's like, I can't do this. I can't. Why? These on my feet, like, and his feet are so little.
Yeah, I know. They're teeny, dude.
Yeah,
it's. You could put like thimbles. Yeah. It'd be fine.
So like I'll look like a horror figure. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. When he runs around here. It's so funny, dude.
Yeah. The piddle paddle of little paws.
But she walks normal in the boots. And I remember when I was walking, I was freezing to death. She decides, well, I got booties on. I can sit out here all day long. And she sniffs and sniffs. I'm like, can you please go to the bathroom? I'm freezing to death out here.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, they got to sniff every single little...
No, she'll stay by one tree for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you don't need to sniff this for 4 hours. You've already sniffed the whole thing. Enough.
And it's funny with female dogs because they can't, like, pee on the tree.
Yeah.
So they're sniffing it around like they can, and it's like, you can't... I mean, maybe? I mean, it's possible.
She does this thing where... Okay, when I lived in Ecuador, there was this high grass, and she hated it. So she would always lift up in the air her back legs and keep her front feet down. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she still won't stop doing it. And I'm like, you look so stupid. She's like...
She's got ways like, is her back end up in the air?
Yeah, her whole...
That's what I'm picturing.
She go like angles it like this. And then she goes to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, you look weird.
Like she brings her back end up.
Yeah, she hovers.
Oh my god! Oh, that's
like when you don't want to go to
a
public bathroom, you have to hover.
Yeah, yeah. I could imagine like your Chihuahua doing that, like because they do, like they'll do like a handstand.
Yeah,
but to have
she just does it. It's just it's stupid. I hate it. I'm like, Dee,
I think it's hilarious.
I go to the bathroom like a normal dog, and she just looks at me like, shut up.
But I'm picturing it. And I can't stop laughing.
Oh, it's funny, dude. It's so funny. One of these days, I'm going to walk the dog with you so you can see it.
Take a video. You got to take a video.
There's times where she'll go normally, and then she's like, nope, can't do this. And then next time, it's like, no, I can't do it.
I'm raising my whole body.
It's so funny, dude. It's just so funny.
She's just not used to the feel of the land in this area compared to Ecuador.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It is so
Dogs
funny.
are hilarious. I mean... Cats are cool too. Like I see some pretty funny cats, and I see some pretty funny cat videos. So, you get, especially when they think they're doing like something that you don't know about, or they think they're being smooth, and then they fall off of something like the dresser or whatever. Yep. It's hilarious. And then they're quiet. You know, they just sit around. They can't like. Some of them are awesome though.
Yeah, well, the one we had when we lived in when we were living here before, he was sitting there. My wife wasn't paying attention to him, so he really got aggravated. And she just bought mocha iced coffee. He just was like, and pushed it right off the. Just stared right in her face and said, "You want to pay attention to me? Fine." Pushed it right off the counter. She's like, "What are you doing?" And he just jumps down and looks up at her and just walks away. Now this is the guy. This is the cat that would constantly give you hugs.
Yeah,
you'd come home and he'd put his feet up on you.
I love that.
And he always wanted to give you a hug. He was the best cat ever.
I love that when
cats
so
are like
awesome. That. When cats are more like dogs, it's great.
Yeah. People are like, I thought this was a comedy show. You guys talking about dogs and cats?
It's kind of funny.
Hey, we can talk about whatever we want.
It is funny.
Well, not whatever we want, but
but it's funny.
It is, man. I don't even know what people are saying up there.
I don't know. Nothing. I was on there.
Oh, okay. Fine, whatever. Anyways.
I think it's just a little note.
Oh, okay. A note to tell you that you are now public because you're too stupid to figure out the first time.
Yeah. That is funny. But, there is also the good thing that I think that we'll be starting up our podcast on the side as well.
Yeah.
So
that'll
be good. When we start to do that, we'll advertise that too.
Yeah, we'll advertise.
Well, you
can still listen to it. We still got some shows
on our Facebook page.
Yeah. One of these days we should go live on our Facebook page. instead of mine.
That's what I
No,
told
I
you
know,
that
I know.
the-
We should. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, "No, let's just do it on mine." And I was like, "Nah, I don't want people to look at me."
Yeah,
But anyway,
there's a bunch of people that are the followers on the page
Yeah.
that aren't, or friends, or yeah.
Yeah, we could do it.
always go live on there.
let's do it next time. Let's do it.
Absolutely,
Let's do it next time. Well, I was figuring if we were just a half an hour today, we would.
absolutely,
Yeah.
positively.
So is it every 30 minutes we do a commercial? Yeah, I think so. Is it? Yeah, it should be.
Yep,
Every 30 minutes we do a commercial.
that's
All right, cool.
that's gonna be new.
It's going to be weird. I was like, okay, forget
Do
it.
we have any of our commercials on there?
We have a couple.
Oh,
We have two. We have Dreamy Days and I Woke Up Like This.
I woke up like this.
It's the new makeup.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you should play it.
I should play it.
Let's play it.
We're gonna keep the mics on so you guys can listen to us laugh about it.
Yeah,
Here we go. Enjoy.
I woke up this way.
Ever look in the mirror and think, wow, this horror show could scare a ghost away? Introducing I Woke Up Like This, the only makeup that covers up the nightmares of last night. Because let's be honest, life isn't a fairy tale, and you definitely didn't wake up like a princess. This magical brew of chemicals is more effective than your last Tinder date at hiding reality. It's like putting a Band-Aid on the emotional scars you've earned from life's lovely mess. Oh, look. The universe is reminding you that even if your face is flawless, your life is still a dumpster fire. With I Woke Up Like This, who cares what life throws at you?
Oh, man.
Just slap on another layer and pretend it didn't happen.
Like they all do.
It's the makeup equivalent of I'm fine when you're really screaming for help. So why not look like you've got your life together, even when you just watched 6 seasons of your favorite show in one sitting? Because nothing says, I've got it all figured out, like looking like a runway model while falling face first into a pizza. Order I Woke Up Like This today, because we're all just one layer of foundation away from being almost acceptable.
I woke up like this. Transform your disaster into delightful deception.
Results may vary. Does not cover existential dread. Use with caution.
That was good.
That's the new makeup brand from L'Oreal. Anyway.
L'Oreal.
Yeah, L'Oreal.
Yeah,
L'Oreal.
it's not real, is it?
L'Oreal.
It's definitely a fake commercial.
From Maybelline.
Yeah, so
From Maybelline.
maybe she's made that way.
Slap on an extra layer. Like every woman does.
Yeah. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield, and WSBR 88.1
You're like, is it one?
in Lee.
In Lee.
WTBR.
WTBR.
WSBR.
You're listening to Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea. All right. So they're probably like, oh, thank God they're almost over. No, sorry. We're on for an hour.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we're gonna be on for a little bit longer this time.
Yeah, you're going to have to deal with it. Sorry.
So we had a young man that came into the studio recently, right?
Yeah.
And his name was David,
Yep.
and he's goes to PHS, right? And I thought that was awesome. I just wanted to bring that up one more time. I'm hoping he's telling his friends about it. I'm hoping he's telling people who might be interested, like the kids at the schools, because like I said, that is how this started with WTBR was in Taconic.
Yeah.
So, any of the students are still welcome to come into the studio.
Oh, yeah.
And if they'd like to hang out with us for an hour and tell us about, what their ideas are or what their dreams are, what their next moves are. They say there's some seniors out there that want to talk about what colleges they want to go to.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that.
We'd love to have you on. Plus, that gives you the opportunity to come check out the studio and see what it's like. And then maybe if you're interested, you too can have your own show.
You too can have your own show, just like Chuck and Billy. And how they got it, I have no idea. Anyway.
And how they got it. I can't tell you how they got it.
I love the guys that talk and you can't even understand what they're saying. We should talk like that the whole show.
No.
It was like, but didn't they do that on Benny Hill?
I don't know.
There was a couple of them where they were talking like, hello. It was so bad. I was like, what is going on? What are you saying?
Do you remember Charlie Brown?
Oh, I love that show.
Could you imagine doing a could you imagine doing a whole show with that?
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so awesome. Like, people are like, yes, I understand what you're saying. No. I don't even know what you're doing.
No.
Is that a new animal that I know nothing about?
So I've noticed, and I know that the community's also noticed that Pittsfield has been going around trying to patch up some of those craters that are out there in those roads.
Small swimming pools for kids.
What is up, man? Some of these roads too. Some of these roads are newer. You know,
there's one going on West Hoosie. They just filled it yesterday, and I hit that thing so hard. Like they just filled it, and I hit it. I just sunk. It came right back out.
Well, I mean,
it was so bad.
It's tough. It's tough. A lot of it is weather related, like the temperature of the weather. So you can't fill potholes with any kind of asphalt or anything like that in colder temperatures under 40 degrees.
Yeah,
it's just not going to set right. And so it takes time. You got to have a consistency of weather for a period of time to be able to fix those potholes. So, I mean, yeah, they need to be done.
Yeah, definitely.
But we got to have the enough time of the weather being a certain degree so that so it actually works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're doing it for nothing because it's all going to just come out.
It was so bad.
The holes are still going to be there.
I just didn't understand why you would fill it with warm. It was all warm, you could tell.
Yeah, they had just done it.
Yeah, and I was like, and I hit it, and it just all I hear is everywhere. I'm like, man,
yeah, yep. The gravel.
At least pound it down a little bit. You didn't even do that. They just dumped it in there like it was like,
they're running around trying to get them done.
So bad.
But I mean, and again, you got to hand it to them. They are trying.
No, yeah,
they're out
totally
there
fine.
doing it.
You got. Do something.
After all the snow is missing. And now you got a real clear view of the roads. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Like, what is going on?
Some of these roads have already been repaved. They were beautiful last summer, and then you see this crater in it, and it's like 6 feet deep. You're like, that whole thing can swallow my entire vehicle.
There's a couple over by
sinkholes.
By Market 32, too. Those things are huge.
Yes.
They're
in the
huge.
parking lots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
parking lots have been around for a while. Yeah, but there's always holes in those same spots.
Yep.
Every single spring.
That's where the demons are coming out.
But for some reason, that's where the demons come from, people.
Yes, where they are.
If you were wondering.
Yeah.
But there's, they're worse this spring than they were in the recent years. Like this was the worst I think I've seen them. They're so
I've seen some bad ones, but not like this.
But you can't pull and when you're in Market 32 in Pittsfield, like you can't pull. So they're closer to Hubbard.
Yeah.
And you're over by the prescriptions area, right? You're trying to pull out. You can't pull out of there unless there are absolutely no cars coming.
Yeah, because you run into the car that's on the other side of the road.
Yeah, that's trying to
because they're trying to avoid one too,
right? So
it's like, whoa.
So listen, everybody's frustrated. Everybody's like, and you're trying to get home, and you're trying to pay attention to the road, but you're also trying to pay attention to the other vehicles that are on the road. So come on, so just remember, take your time, breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going to get there. pay attention to what you're doing. Be careful of the holes. Be careful of each other.
Yeah.
Try not to
Don't be on your phone.
yelling. Don't try not to be yelling at the person in front of you too much. They
Stop
can't hear you
swerving.
anyway.
This guy's hammered. I knew it.
If you see me driving erratically all over the
don't
place,
worry about it. Yeah, officer, it's all good.
I swear you can give me a breathalyzer.
Let me get this nip.
I'll take every. Hold my drink for a second. No,
I'll do it all. I'll do the nose thing.
never, yeah. Never drive drinking. Yeah, I would do every single field surprise. Yeah. Can you imagine? They're not, they're swerving too. Like, look, sir, I'm going to have to
We should pull
reverse
over-
this. Yeah.
We should pull over a cop.
I'm making
Yeah.
a citizen's arrest here.
Excuse me, sir. You were swerving all over. Did you see the potholes? I did not, sir.
Yeah, we're,
Can I borrow your ticket thing so I can write you one?
Here, give me your ticket book for a second.
Can I borrow that for a second? You got a pen? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Swerving erratically.
Driving erratically, not paying attention.
What's your
And
license
then
plate
speeding.
number? Yeah, it's speeding.
Speeding.
With these blue and red lights.
I call them the blueies.
Yeah, blues.
There's the blueies.
The blue guys.
Yeah, so Pittsfield, calm down.
Yeah, relax. It'll get
It's
fixed.
all right.
It'll get
And it's
fixed.
getting warmer out, so more people are coming out, and so let's have a little respect for one another.
Yeah.
We're all in the same boat.
Yeah, so if we have that guest we want to have on, but we can't right now, that's going to be an argument. It's going to be a huge one.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, if we get the other people, there will be.
Well, what it would be is we wouldn't be together.
Yeah.
We
would
they'd
interview
give them
him for a half an hour and interview them for a half an hour.
yeah, or just
That's a good idea.
give them each
An hour.
a different day.
Yeah.
But like it would be very interesting.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind doing that.
It wouldn't be. It doesn't express our own opinions or views.
Yeah.
It would just be what needs to be expressed on their end.
Yeah.
I think it would be a great opportunity.
We should do it. I want to do it.
I want to do it.
I'm excited.
We're gonna have to do a reach out, and we'll.
But we have to reach out to the other
Right.
group, too.
I'm already talking to one. We can email the other.
Yep.
See if they want an opportunity to come on and. See
But what if they
happens.
don't? Does that mean we can't do it?
Yes, means we couldn't do it.
Aw.
if they don't answer, it's not necessarily doesn't mean we can't do it.
Yeah.
If they don't answer,
They just need the right to defend themselves.
you're right. They need to know that they can. They have the opportunity as well.
Like
It's not even defending. It's just like everybody has the opportunity. It's like
Give it their fair share of the.
it's like if you were at a debate,
Yeah.
right?
Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
don't want to be.
Yeah, it's like if you were at a debate, and so you have one party is there and the other party is there, and then they have the opportunity to speak,
Banter back and forth, yeah.
and they both have their way. They, so everyone has an equal amount of time to talk.
Yeah. It's like when Tom was trying to defend himself.
I think I honestly think
TJ.
I don't think though if we had them both in together, I really don't think it would be like it could I don't think it would be professional.
Yeah.
But the points
We'd
need
have to say that, though. We'd be like,
Of
you
course.
two need to be professional. I know you guys have to do two different views, but
exactly. No, yeah, they'll
on
know.
this show, we want you to be professional.
They'll
If you-
know. They'll know. They would
If you
be.
don't, I'm going to come over this counter. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it'll just go right off.
Yeah.
The opportunity would be a good opportunity, but so there's that. So these are two pretty big
Pretty big names, actually.
pretty big names and it's a big issue. So I hope that we figure it out
Yeah, I
soon.
hope we get to do it. So, but I also have a stand-up comic that wants to come on the show.
Ooh, local.
Yeah, actually, I think he's from here. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but from what I know, we went to one of their shows. He was the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
out in Adams.
Yeah, we went to one of the shows,
What
and he
is
was
it,
the guy
Adams
with the
or North
glasses. Charlie Hadler. He was the
Oh,
one.
yeah,
that, yeah. He wants to come on the show. He was excited.
He knows the rules, right?
Better, Charlie. If you're
I remember.
listening.
I remember. I remember going to that show. Does he know the rules?
Well, the last guy didn't.
Yeah.
Neither did the lady. She was great, dude. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
She was so funny.
The last comic or the
last,
first?
the older lady that
Yeah.
came on like second.
Oh yeah.
And then the guy that came on last that did Comedy Central.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was He was great.
She was funny.
She was hilarious.
I could not stop laughing.
She was great.
Yeah.
She was. I would like to see her again.
I want. What were their names? I'm horrible with names anyway.
I'll ask him when he comes if he does the show with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
see.
if you hear from him, I forgot. I mean, she was awesome.
She was funny.
Like I think I was in tears.
What did she say? She was. I'm by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That was out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just want to tell you, I'm by myself. Like,
so
I
funny.
actually like that technique of joking.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's almost like poetry. It's like-
Exactly.
it really is.
So this is the first time we're doing our commercial, and a half an hour. Here it comes, everybody. All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
The BRTA offers training to any person or group new to using the bus system or the process. We have a certified travel trainer that will make the process easier. Our travel trainer will ride the bus with you until you are more comfortable with how everything works. They can teach you about fares, how to read the schedules, how to get on or off the bus, and pedestrian safety. If you are interested in this service, please email traveltraining@berkshirerta.com.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Welcome
right.
to Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea on WTBR 89.7 Pittsfield and
WSBR 88.1
Lee. Yeah. All right. So what were we talking about before we were rudely interrupted by a commercial? Just kidding.
I don't know.
I don't
Comics.
know. Somebody. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try.
Local comics.
I
that would be good.
actually have a few people I want to be on the show. I've
Yeah.
had like some of my friends that are weird, and I don't want them on here, but they're probably like, man.
I love it when somebody local, like a local community member that wants to come on and talk about something
yeah.
they're doing.
We gotta
like,
get the mayor on here.
well, what would he talk about?
I don't know. We're a comedy show. We'll make him laugh.
No.
Like, so these garbage cans, really?
Yeah.
What's with these totes?
There are some really so what I've been noticing is there's some local businesses, some small local businesses who are doing some really big things.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I was actually thinking about getting a hold of the lady that owns Bazookas.
Yeah.
I want to talk to her. I want to know why she did why she started her business. Stuff like that. I want to get a hold of her. So yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, there's a Witch Slapped on North Street is doing a whole lot of big things. They've been mentioned in the Berkshire Eagle a couple of times. They're trying to give back to the community. I think it would be really great to maybe have Danielle come on at some point too and talk about what they do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because it's to help the community. So
Yeah.
I would really love to have that. So
Yeah,
I might reach out
absolutely.
to her and see if she'd like to.
Does she work there? Or?
She owns it.
Oh, nice. That's perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a hold of her.
Yeah, I will. But yeah, I would love to have that.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. And if there are any other local businesses who are doing some really great things in the community, I'd really love to have them on, have them talk about what they're doing, why they want to do it, and
We may be a comedy show, but we can be serious.
yeah, like I want to get more info out there.
Yeah.
Like it's been like that, and yeah, we are. But we can put a little comedy spin on
Yeah,
it.
well, we can do it. We did it with everybody else. We did it with David and Tom. Tom was
that was cool.
Tom loved it.
TJ.
Yeah, remember his friends call him that. Anyway,
That's true. This is true.
if you're listening,
Again,
Tom.
again, that was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks David and Tom for coming on.
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
it.
So I enjoy
yeah,
it.
I want to try and get a hold of a lady from Bazookas, a few other places, and see if they want to come on the show and chit chat and say, where are you from? Like it's like David wants to do diversity. We want to hear stories. That
Yeah.
was a good idea. I'm not trying to take his idea, but I think it's a good idea.
Well, yeah, it is
Yeah,
a good.
why not?
No, it's his thing. And,
Yeah.
In a sense, but this isn't like exactly what he was talking about. It's
Yeah.
more like we just want to get you on to know.
So people get to know where you're at, who you are.
Yeah, who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, and see about what kinds of things in the community that you're giving back.
Yeah.
What you're doing. The more we can get the community to recognize these great local businesses out there.
Yeah.
It's only going to help. It's only going to help each other. So I think it's a really great idea.
We got to do it. We gotta do it. We gotta find some people. We gotta get some business cards. I'm like,
It's so easy. Yeah. It really is easy. You just go and ask.
Yeah.
It really is. Or you just hit them up on Facebook. Like,
I think it would be funny just pulling out a business card and have them go, okay. Just be like, hang on, let me get you my business card.
yeah.
Here you go.
We could have like our own, like, Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea without any of the the logos. Like, all it will say is like consultant. just get a black card that says consultant and it has a number on it, and that's it.
And the email. That's all you need.
Yeah.
On the back.
Yeah.
It'll say flip. Because people are like,
yeah,
in stupid. Oh.
In parentheses.
Yeah. Flip. With a question mark.
It'll say, it's just like,
Flip.
it'll be black on the front, like nice and kind of glossy. It'll say consultant and like really like lawyer, like attorney type words, like like book, and then in little parentheses underneath it says flip.
With a question mark. Flip.
Yeah, but then
Ooh.
yeah, and then on the back it'll have like email
Glittery
address.
unicorns and
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
that'll be so weird. Both of us riding a unicorn like
Yeah. Just start handing them out to people.
There's this thing that I was looking at. It's called Dot. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's a business card. You don't have to do anything. All you do is put it on somebody's phone and all your information pops up.
That's scary.
That's awesome. It's scary and
It's good.
awesome.
I mean,
yeah.
it's very technical and
Yeah.
scary.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Like, where do you live? Can
I
I
hope
see your
not.
dog? They have one that's a ring. They have one that's a bracelet. You'd be like, Power Twins. Guy's like, what are you doing?
Go,
Touch
gadget.
my ring.
Yeah.
What?
Power Rangers.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. I'm the Red Ranger. I'm the
Pink Ranger.
I'm the Blue Ranger.
Man,
I'm
I
the
remember.
Yellow Ranger. Like stuff in the snow.
Do you know what's really weird is the Power Rangers color scheme is the same exact as the Teletubbies.
Or
Just
Voltron.
about. Just about.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that scares me.
Except for
That
the
show
pink.
scared
I
me.
don't think there's a pink Teletubby. Is there?
No, I don't think. I think there's only 4 of them.
Yeah.
There's like red one, blue one,
Yellow.
If anybody knows the colors.
Yellow.
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 Yellow. And the
Oh,
one
so-
with the ring on his head. I don't know which one's that.
Red.
And the one with the. Yeah.
I can't
Anyways,
remember. Like, it's been so long since.
Green.
Green.
Red,
That's
green, yellow, and blue. Yeah. Yeah.
it. Is it blue or purple?
I think it's whatever. It's something. Purple,
Yeah.
blue, bluish,
Blue.
purple.
Something like that, but it's like the same as the Power
It's
Rangers.
purple.
But I think there was 5 Power Rangers, right? Wasn't
Yes.
there?
Yeah. It was
That's
purple.
so funny.
Oh, I hate it. You know what scared me every time I watched that show? I'm not going to say it, but I'm just saying when they're like, red power, blue power, and another guy's like, no. Don't say that.
Well, I mean, come on.
I mean, I get what they were doing, but then it was just like, oh, God, we're all going to hell.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we were.
No, it was just scary. I was like, oh, why are you doing
And
this?
then the baby as the son,
Yeah,
like that was weird.
that was awkward. Remember Godzilla and the little baby? They used to blow the smoke rings. It was like, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like, no, dude, come on.
Yeah, I do remember, but I do.
It's so bad.
I do remember Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the Magic Dragon, yes.
I used to live in this little tiny apartment when I was growing up with my brother and my mom.
Yeah.
And next door there were these 2 guys there. I think they were brothers, and they both like played guitar and stuff, and they would sing. And one day, like I was in the hallway or whatever, and I heard them singing Puff the Magic Dragon. So I was like,
The Magic
who's?
Dragon.
And they were playing the guitar and everything. They were singing it. And I was like, who's here? They reminded me of Simon and Garfunkel. They really did. It
I
was
want to
really
hear
fun.
Simon and Garfunkel sing Puff the Magic Dragon. Lived upon the sea. Oh my God, stop. Anyway, people are like, please shut. They were probably like, no, immediate volume. Turn that down. I ain't listening to that.
Actually, it wasn't that bad.
Everyone, $1 million, everyone that's listening to this show right now is singing that song.
I know.
Guaranteed. They're like, lives upon the sea. And they're like, oh my God. And it's going to be stuck in your head for the rest of the day. Guaranteed.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, no, we'll help you. We'll help you with that one. Yeah, there you go.
That would be so funny.
Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? No, I wrote,
Thunderbolts of lightning.
Someone's probably downloaded Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, right now.
Dang, what
listening
were
to
they singing? Now I don't remember.
Playing it on Bluetooth.
Yeah, like, come on, kids. They're like,
But the actual songs, Puff the Magic Dragon
Yep.
lived by the sea,
oh,
you know,
so terrifying.
and
What was
frolicked in an autumn mist in a land
You know what movie I
called
can't stomach?
Honolulu.
You know what movie I can't stomach? The Sound of Music.
Oh,
I hate that movie, dude. My
it's
mom,
overrated, I think.
my
I
mom
feel
watched
like
it like 5 times. My dad, when I was little, my dad would sit there and go, "This crap again,"
Yeah,
and just sit there. And I'm
I
like,
feel like it's a little overrated.
and when she does that whole spinning thing on the mountain,
Yeah.
I'm like, please fall off.
But I love it. I love how you can make a meme out of that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Because it's like an I don't care type of meme. And I always laugh every time I see one because it is funny.
There's this-
Somebody always makes something funny out of it.
There's this guy that does this thing where like if people are arguing, he puts them in Mickey Mouse and like Goofy voices.
Oh, that's funny.
It's so hilarious. Dude. I laugh so hard where he's like, "Well, I'll tell you what, mister." It's just like, what do you mean? It's like, oh my God. I was like, and while you're watching their faces, you just can't look at them the same ever again.
No, but it would stop the fight.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
he does like movies and stuff like that when they do an argument. It's
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny, man. It's so fun. He did Jim Carrey. What did he do? He did Ace Ventura, where him and the old guy arguing. He's like, Ventura. He was like, Ventura. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
in front of the
Thought you were someone else.
in front of his apartment.
Yeah. I heard animals in there, Ventura. I heard them scratching around again this morning. Then he's like, I never bring my work home with me, sir. It's so bad, dude. I was laughing so hard.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's like, it's so funny. It was just so funny. I was like, I am not watching that. I can't watch Ace Ventura again because I'm going to keep doing that. And that's my favorite movie.
Can you imagine like Daffy Duck?
He does that too. He does Daffy Duck. He does Donald Duck. He's like, it's like, stop, dude, stop. But it'll show like the actual scene, and it'll show him in the corner doing it. It's so funny. He's so good at it too.
That's good.
And there's another guy that does like Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice all the time.
Oh yeah.
And he did the same thing with a movie, and it was just so fun. He did like Marty McFly arguing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it was in a different movie. So I can't do their voices. Where he's like, Doc, let me tell you, Doc. I can't do it. But
Yeah.
I can't do Arnold's that much either. But
Yeah, Michael J. Fox has got. It's like
he's got that
it's
perfect.
Got, it's
distinct
got a
voice.
distinct voice that's
Yeah.
hard to really.
He does it perfect, and I'm like, how do you do that? I want to do that. I can't. Doc.
Yeah, we better like. I'm trying to think of a
I
really.
need the
hot one.
hoverboard. I can't do it.
No,
Forget
you got a few voices in that one.
it. Yeah, I know. I had a whole bunch. It was the people were like, whoa, he's going in a different direction with that one. Puff the Magic. Anyway, let's get it
Biff
stuck
got
in our
the
head again.
almond. I can do his dad. Like I do.
Where he's like, that guy.
Yeah.
He's watching TV. He's like, I was like, I would knock you out, dude.
Yeah.
ASAP.
That was funny.
That was funny. I was like, what?
It's those were I love those movies. Those are my go-to movies when like I'm not feeling good or like I just kind of want a little nostalgia. Is Back to the Future. I always watch Back to the Future.
I love Back to the Future. I like 1 and 2. I don't really care for 3.
Well, she doesn't really like me.
I don't know. Those are really fun movies.
Roads. We don't need roads.
Where we're going, we
going.
don't need
Yeah.
roads. And he puts some stupid glasses on
Yeah.
he can't see out of. And he's like, Doc, what are you doing?
It's just really funny. You remember those weird shade sunglasses? They were just shades.
Oh, the ones that look like-
that's how we
the
got
ones that
the
look like
words like
blinds
shades.
if you
Yeah.
just pulled 'em.
Like, did they even work? Like,
No.
what were they there for?
There were I can't remember back in the day, my sister's friend wore a pair of those. And they were out in the
Really?
sun. Left him on. All you see is
So it's like little sun.
all you see is these lines on his face. And I was like,
What are you doing?
I feel bad if I just pulled your eyelids and your whole blinds would close. And he's like, shut up. I was like, just saying, man. You're stupid. I'm like, I'm not
what's
the one
funny
that
is-
wore the glasses.
You know
so.
what's funny is you could actually like warn somebody, right? And they're like, nah, she's not gonna do that. And they put them on, wear them all day. Next thing you know, they got the lines, and you're looking at them, and you're going, And then they go, shut up.
Or if they wear their glasses all day and it's just that glasses mark, and you're like, you look good.
There's a lot, but like, especially if they have those huge sunglasses that like cover half their forehead and half their cheek.
Yeah, it's like,
they get some sun, and then there's just these white spots right underneath. It's like you can't help it, but I mean,
it's funny though.
It's
It's
funny.
hilarious. Where you're just like, I like your sunglasses. Shut up. Like, well, they're what? Oh, they're not sunglasses. My bad. It's just your face. My bad.
You used to be able to tell when somebody would go tanning because they used to have like the real like the bigger like little tanning for your eyes, the coverings.
Yep.
And then it had the bridge.
Yeah. It's like
you'd see the little bridge mark on your nose. Now they have them so that they're just two little.
Yep.
So it's cool.
I know my friends when they used to go my sister's friend, when she used to they used to go tanning, they would snap it, so the bridge would be there.
Wouldn't
and they just
be
put it
there.
on your eyes, yeah. And I was like, you know how fake you look right now. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like,
It's
you're gonna melt like a snow cone.
If you do it in small increments, especially in the winter in the wintertime, it actually helps. It helps your vitamin D deficiencies that you get because up in the Northeast we get a lot of vitamin D deficiencies.
You know what freaks me out though? Seeing those people that tan so much they look like leather.
Yeah, like a leather couch.
You're like, that's nice. Tan you got going there.
There's something about Mary.
Yeah.
Like her.
Yeah. Dude, it's
I
so
love that woman
terrifying,
though.
though.
Do you know who that is? That's the same one. That's the same woman that's in what? Those scary movies. All those scary movies.
Yeah.
Yes, Insidious movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same woman, and I didn't realize that until one day I went back and watched it.
But it's funny because when you see that, you feel bad because you really want to spray some like armor all on it to protect her. You know,
Some leather cleaner.
there you go. Now you look good.
You get that stuff that cleans the leather and shines it up.
Yeah.
Armor all.
What do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to spray. You're looking really bad there.
Get CarMax.
There you go. Yeah.
It's really that's really not good for you.
Yeah, I know.
It's not good for you to do that.
But it would be funny.
It actually causes so many wrinkles. When you're older, you'll have so many wrinkles from it.
It's so scary though when people are out in the sun so long and you see that you're just like, why?
I don't know. Like it's so nice. I mean, I used to work outside.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Like it was like one of my favorite things to do. You got a lot of sunlight, you got a lot of air.
No, I mean like when you're younger it's fine, but
I was brown.
But when you keep doing it and you just wither away to like a old
like purposely, like
like when you get older and you're just like, I look good, and it's just flapping in the wind, and it just gets worse. It just looks like an old couch that's just been withered and ripped. You know what I mean?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I would probably regret it.
Yeah, I would regret it.
I would.
I'd be like, oh God, I feel great. And when you sit on the couch,
when
it's
you're
not
young,
the couch,
when
it's you.
When you're young, it looks great. You know, like it makes your teeth look white even if they're not.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, and you're like, whoa, those are great.
You got a great smile.
Yeah.
Wait till winter.
Yeah, wait till winter. I won't even know it's you.
Wait till winter time unless I go into the tanning booth.
Yeah, like I said, like when you sit on a leather couch, it's not the leather couch squeaking, it's you. It's like,
that was perfect. I swear it was the chair.
Your move, it's so bad, dude. I can't. I hate when you're sitting in those leather chairs, like in an office or like going to get like a doctor's appointment. It's like, wasn't me.
Yeah.
Or it's like,
it happens to me all the time because of my belt. And the chairs at the doctor's offices are leather, like the back of it. There's like a spot that isn't covered. You know, it's like one of those cheap leather, sitting chairs.
Leather chairs.
Yeah, but you go to sit and it's like, it's not quite.
It's like,
yeah, it's like,
like if you go to move your leg over, it's like,
yeah, and
no.
Like, I swear to God, I swear it's the chair.
No, it wasn't me. I'm sorry.
I said that to the
mess with people and go. Nope, it's not me.
Just like the guy, just stare. Just
Yeah.
look him dead in the eye while you're doing it.
Cross your legs over your other leg and go.
Just stare.
Just give him that evil stare like you did it.
Like what? And then I have said to the nurse before, because I went to get up. I went to get up in my belt because I have a leather belt, so
Yeah.
the leather against the leather, that's what it is. And I went to get up, and I was like, my eyes went wide. I went, ooh, that was the chair, and she just started laughing.
I swear.
It's hard to know if you want to believe the person or not.
You know what sucks though? When I wear my chain wallet and it gets stuck in that little gap,
Yeah.
like by the legs, and you're like, oh, hey, and you get up and the chair comes with you, and you're like, dang it. Yeah, it loves me. It wants to come and hang out. Sorry.
Yeah, I talking about the guy. I watched that video. I could not stop watching that video of that guy.
Oh, the guy when he farts and he just stares at
He
you.
just I don't know how he keeps a straight face, because if I were to try to do something like that, I could. No, I doubt it.
I could. I'm telling you. I
I'm
could.
gonna bet
Maybe.
you. I should
maybe.
bet you. Yeah,
It depends on how it sounds. I'd probably like,
exactly.
Yeah.
This guy had no emotion, no facial, anything. He just stared at them, and then they would look him in the eye, and he just stared him in the eye the whole time. He'd play that fart noise, and he. I'm watching this video, and I'm like, how is he not dying?
oh, I would probably die. I mean, I could try to do it. I may be able to do one, but not like many.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like they hit the whole entire. Like he would do really long ones, and the whole entire time the sound was coming out, he would just stare in their eyes, like make that eye contact. But the funniest thing is the person that he's staring with,
Yeah.
doesn't stop the eye contact either.
It's funny.
So
it's
it's like,
even
what
better.
yeah. So it's like,
like-
what, I wonder what they're thinking as it's going on, because there's no emotion or nothing. Like none of them are moving either.
You
And
know,
they're
their
like,
nostrils are like,
yeah, the nostrils are going.
oh, God, oh, that smells like bacon.
One guy said, "Really?" And he was like, "What happened?" I was like- he was like, "Really, bro?" And he was like, "What happened?"
What? What happened? What do you mean?
It was like he acted like he had no idea what was going on. Just staring at these people in their eyes.
What happened?
You gotta find that. Like if anybody, if you want a good laugh, you gotta find that video.
I think I've seen a few of them, and I laughed really hard because he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Unless somebody says something, and he's like,
Yeah.
what?
Exactly. Like
It's-
he's in a zone. Like he's looking at you, but he doesn't know that he's looking at anything.
You know what we should do when we come in here? We should get those tiny hands so we can just.
Yeah.
You know how funny that would
The
be?
tiny hands thing.
Yeah, like, hey guys, how's it going?
There's that reminds me of another video where this lady, she's an older lady, and I think it's her daughter or whatever, has these little tiny hands, right? And she's trying to show her something on the phone. Mom's sitting in the chair, and she's like kind of standing up next to her, and she keeps putting the tiny hands on the phone. She's like, no, it's right there. And the person that's videoing it is dying laughing, and so the mom's like, "What's so funny? Why is she laughing? What is going on?" And this woman is just using these tiny hands. She has no clue. She's staring at the phone, tiny little hands pressing the in front of her, and she's doesn't even realize why the person that's videoing is literally can't breathe. That is funny. Those tiny hands. My buddy Jeff and I went to West Stockbridge into
Yeah.
that little gift shop. There's like a gift store. It's a big gift store. I can't remember the name. For some reason, I can't. The name of it is eluding me, but it's right on that side street where they do the farmers market.
Yeah.
So, and across from the hardware store. And we went in and we found those tiny little hands in there.
Oh man, we gotta get some, dude. You know how cool it would look on camera with just these little things.
Well, even funnier.
That looked
though,
awkward on the camera, but anyway.
Yeah,
Whoops. Sorry.
That's not what it looked like.
Well, I'm down here. Yeah, okay, there we go.
But it's funny, like those tiny little. There's like a bunch of like gag gifts in there. If anybody has the opportunity to check it out, they should.
I think it would be cute if they were rubber, because they'd be like,
Or if they move, if they moved around, right?
Yeah, like if you could have like little things, like this one right here. No, that one.
Just
this one.
randomly, like put them in your shirt, like, and just randomly walk up to people and be like, "Hey, what's that?"
I should do that at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know how much this is right here.
Bring it up, like, bring it
like a sweater. Oh my god!
Or even worse, like go to like Marshalls and do it.
Like looking through your stuff.
Yep. Pick up a book and start reading it.
This looks good. You lick the finger.
Turn the page.
Look, the finger. Turn the page. Oh man, people are gonna go do that now. You watch it and be like, "That's a good idea. I'm gonna lick the finger and then turn the page."
I'm gonna do it.
Gonna buy them.
I'm in tears, dude.
Dude, I'm dying. It's just the thought of me going.
Just slurp.
Yeah,
turn the page.
And sit
Slurp.
there.
Turn the page.
Please talk to somebody and just put your finger like this.
Yep. Put your tiny hand up. Scratch your face. Scratch your head.
I have a question. It would be so
You just
funny,
walk
dude.
up to like one of the associates with a tiny hand over your mouth, like tapping your face. I was just wondering.
It would be cooler if you could bend them.
Yeah.
Just be like, I was wondering.
Can you tell me how much this is? Just like, because you have to use both of the hands to pick stuff up.
Like one side and the bottom.
Just can you just help me with
Pull my wallet out.
or
like,
or just go down one of the aisles and trying to reach the top of of the shelves, like trying to reach up there with your tiny hands. And just see what happens. Like, he's like right next to an
Excuse me,
associate.
Sir, can you get me that right there?
Just stand next to an associate with with them up in your shirt, and then just reach and try really hard to grab whatever's up there and see if they notice.
Do the Home Alone thing. Oh.
Yep. After you pay for your stuff, go to shake their hand. Thanks.
We should do that. Like, thank you very much. They're like,
It was great doing business with you.
tap someone on the back. You did a good job.
You're at a seminar, so they say, "Does anybody have any questions?" Yes, me. Raise your tiny little hand.
I was thinking.
Uh-oh. What were you thinking?
No, it'd be funny. Like if you were just like, I was thinking, and just waving it.
Yeah.
Just with the finger. That's it.
Just have a normal conversation with somebody and see what happens, but use your hands a lot.
Yeah. I'm Italian. I do that anyways.
Yeah.
It's like, I was just talking to this guy the other day, and I don't know what happened. And just, I was thinking. A little bit.
Try to cook something.
I got to draw the tattoo on the hand, though.
Yeah. Just try to cook. Use a spatula. Scramble up some eggs.
Yeah, like,
Don't tell your wife that you got them.
No.
And then just go and
I'll start rubbing her
try
hair.
to scramble up some eggs. Yeah.
Rub her face like, I love you,
Her
sweetheart.
temples.
I love you.
Put both of them on her temples.
You have a headache?
It would be even better if she was like, "Oh, that feels so good. Thank you so much. I've had a headache all day." You're rubbing her head with these tiny little
Like,
hands.
I love you.
Yeah. Wipe it. Yeah, wipe the hand right
It would be funny if there was one like this, and if somebody's talking, you go,
Yeah.
and they're like,
The finger, like a finger hand.
yeah, just the finger hand, yeah.
That would be hilarious.
It would be cool if they could bend. They should make them where they bend. Like, even if they're like little
They
rubber
might.
ones.
You never know.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But they're so funny, dude. When I see the girl, I watched the girl. I've seen
You got to
her.
try to do something serious with it.
Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No, that's not serious. That's funny though. But
They'd be like,
no,
that'd be great.
You got to like do regular transactions that daily, or like talk to people and just act like nothing. And they're gonna just look. A lot of people aren't going to say anything. Like they're just going to look and be like, wait a minute, something's off.
Something's wrong here.
That doesn't look
What happened to your hands? Oh, I was born this way. It's a plastic birth defect.
But while you're talking, just scratch your nose.
Yeah. It's like, so
You
yeah,
know,
I think
scratch your beard. See how long it takes.
Yeah, people are like, yeah, I think they're down aisle 1.
Well, hey, guess what? It is about that time. We're going to have to
about that
take
time.
off. But this was our first hour.
Yeah.
And we will see you again next week on Wednesday at 3:30
Yep.
on WTBR 89.7 FM Pittsfield and WSBR 88.1 in Lee.
There's people here. Wave.
There's a bunch of people walking in. That's awesome. All right,
yeah.
so and it's so it's been great to be on for an hour.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week at 3:30.
We will definitely see you next week. Thank you very much for listening. Take it easy.
Episode of Not Your Cup of Tea with Chuck and Billy has come to a close. If you laughed, we did our job. If you didn't, well, just remember, Karen, this isn't a show for you. Maybe you should go listen to soothing nature sounds or something instead. A huge thank you to all our incredible listeners tuning in on WTBR 89.7 and WSBR 88.1 in Lee. You're the real MVPs. We love that you embrace the absurdity of life with us and don't take things too seriously. And for any Karens still hanging around, don't worry. We won't take it personally if you decide to opt for more serious content. Perhaps a 3-hour seminar on how to shush people at restaurants? Join us next week for even more laughs, rants, and outrageous discussions that will leave you wondering how we got away with it. So, stay sassy, stay funny, and remember, life's too short for boring conversations. Thanks for listening to Not Your Cup of Tea. Until next time, keep those cups full and your spirits high.